Surpanaka immediately went to Lanka to seek her brother Ravana's protection. She mentioned that Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita resided in Panchavati without any bodyguards and that Sita was the most beautiful woman on earth. Ravana then devised a plan to abduct Sita. He went to Maricha, who had the power of changing himself into anything that he desired. He asked Maricha to help him by disguising as a golden deer and bring Rama far into the forest. Maricha did not want to go against Rama at first, but he then realized that Ravana will kill him if he did not follow the orders. Maricha finally agreed as he felt privileged to die in the hands of Rama. Maricha then disguised himself as a golden deer and proceeded towards the hermitage. Sita was awed by its beauty. She wanted to possess it. Rama asked Lakshmana to protect the hermitage and went towards the forest in pursuit of the golden deer. While chasing Maricha, the deer, Rama shot an arrow at it. Maricha collapsed on the ground, but before dying, he imitated the voice of Rama and cried out the names of Lakshmana and Sita. When Sita heard the voice, she requested Lakshmana to go to Rama's assistance. Lakshmana did not want to disregard Rama's order and said that nothing could happen to Rama, but Sita insisted. Lakshmana regarded Sita as his mother and could not turn down her order. He drew lines around the cottage and requested Sita not to go beyond the line. As soon as Lakshmana left, Ravana transformed himself into a saint and approached the hermitage asking for alms. He could not cross the lines drawn by Lakshmana, so he begged Sita to come and give him alms as he was hungry. The moment Sita crossed the lines, Ravana forced Sita to get into his chariot. Jatayu, the king of eagles, saw Ravana abducting Sita and engaged him in a battle till Ravana cut the wings of Jatayu and took Sita away. Jatayu held on to his life, and as he wanted to tell Rama what happened before he dies, Rama returned to the hermitage after killing the golden deer and found that Sita was not there. Rama and Lakshmana went in search of Sita. They came across Jatayu, who narrated everything to Rama. Then Jatayu accepted water from Rama's hand and breathed his last. Rama and Lakshmana proceeded through the forest and at last reached the Rishyamukha mountain range, where the Vanaras lived. Hanuman happened to pass by and met the brothers. Upon seeing them, his heart was filled with immense joy. Rama explained that they were the sons of Dasharatha and they came in search of his wife Sita, whom Ravana had captured from Panchavati. Rama then wanted to know about Hanuman. Hanuman's eyes were filled with tears. He said, "I desired to make a declaration for which my Lord is witness. I know no other activity than adoring my Lord." Rama embraced Hanuman and said, "You are as dear to me as Lakshmana is." Hanuman told Rama that Sugriva was the ruler of the Vanaras, the monkey kingdom, and that his elder brother Vali treated him as an enemy, drove Sugriva away from the kingdom and took his wife. Then he brought Rama and Lakshmana to Sugriva. Sugriva welcomed Rama and there began their friendship. Sugriva said that he saw a chariot flying and from where a bundle of jewelry was thrown down. Rama and Lakshmana immediately recognized the jewels as Sita's when Sugriva showed it to them. Sugriva promised to render all help to Rama. Rama in return promised to kill Vali and restore the kingdom to Sugriva. As directed by Rama, Sugriva set out to fight Vali the next day. Rama took some flowers, made a garland and put it around Sugriva's neck and asked him to challenge Vali into a fight. Rama then hid behind a tree and when Sugriva prayed for help, he shot an arrow straight into the heart of Vali. As Vali fell, he asked Rama, "Rama, is it proper on your part to shoot the arrow while standing behind a tree?" "Why did you hide?" Rama replied, "Look here, Vali. I am aware that the necklace of pearls around your neck was given to you by Brahma. I know that no one can fight you while standing in front of you, as long as you are wearing the necklace. I had to shoot you standing behind the tree." Rama explained to Vali that all he did was inhumane. Vali understood his act was wrong. He requested Rama to take care of his son Angada and left the mortal coil. Sugriva was then made king of Kishkinda. Soon, Sugriva sent the monkeys in different directions in search of Sita. At last, they came to a seashore when a huge bird hopped to the shore in order to perform the last rites of his dear brother. He was Sampati, the brother of Jatayu. Sampati could not fly, but he had sharp vision. Through his vision, he saw Sita crying in Ashokavana in Lanka. The Vanaras were faced with a huge problem of crossing the mighty ocean. With much persuasion, Hanuman finally agreed to fly over the ocean to reach Lanka. On the way, he had to cross numerous obstacles.